Today's Inside NFTs is brought to you by NHL Breakaway. The hottest teams, the biggest superstars, all coming to you in easy-to-collect video moments. Guys, make sure you're following NHL Breakaway over on X, and then click the link in their bio to claim your first pack of highlights for free. That's right, perfect way to get started in the NHL Breakaway ecosystem. 2 highlights on the house. And then make sure you're following CryptoSlam over on X, and then also make sure you're subscribed to Inside NFTs over on YouTube. We're going to keep you plugged in and keep you updated on everything happening here in Web3. You definitely want to be on top of things here over the next couple of weeks. Now, as you know, a lot's been going on in the world here the past few days. Let's take a peek at how that's impacted the NFT market. And you can see in the past 24 hours, the market has lost just about 1% of its value. But if you zoom out here to the past 7 days, it does look like we've stabilized a bit. So, of course, these happenings in the Middle East led to crypto crashing. And you see that here over the past few days. And again, over the past 24 hours, yes, the decline and then some stabilization. And you see that reflected right in the crypto markets. Bitcoin now up 3.5% this morning. You can see Ethereum up 7.25%, and Solana up over 8%. And I would say that has everything to do with Hong Kong approving their first Bitcoin and ETH ETFs. So the market rebound you're seeing is a direct reaction to this. So guys, keep those fingers crossed that we have that ETF approval for ETH here in the near future. Gotta say though, I'm not so optimistic about that. As far as NFT sales go, it was a great weekend for sales actually. You can see yesterday, 36.8 million, that is cross-chain sales. Yes, sellers and buyers trending down, transactions actually up though. Average sale price, that was your biggest factor here yesterday. Now that was before the ETF approvals and then the price recovery over on crypto. But you can see the average price yesterday, while crypto was down, well, NFT average sale prices were down to $170. Trade profits, though, never fell into the negative this weekend, although it looked like they were going to. But you can see yesterday, $250,000. And then last night, the weekly data period came to a close, looking really solid here with 313 million, again, also in cross-chain NFT sales. Okay, and then if you look up at the graph, you'll see last week was actually our 4th best week of 2024. So yeah, very solid week leading into the week of the halving. And then of course, all eyes are on this space to see what happens exactly when the halving does arrive. Because as you see lately, and we will dive deeper into this, but Bitcoin is your main driver of NFT sales volume right now. Now, once we reach the halving, there's a lot of expectations that fees are going to go way up. Probably sales are going to go way down. That is unless people want to fight through those transaction fees, and I'm thinking they just might. Because remember, Rune Mania, Memecoin Mania, it's coming to Bitcoin. And we now know from 2021 and 2022 on Ethereum, well, even with high fees, if there are gains to be made, well, people don't care. They'll happily pay them. Okay, now taking a closer look at what's moving the market, you can see the general Ordinals collection is your top collection, 5.5 million in sales, followed by the Origin Pass from the Do Marketplace over on Polygon. Then we have D-Market, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Las Aguet, I'm sure I'm saying that completely wrong, but we are coming back to that collection. Then Pudgy Penguins, Node Monkeys, Sharks, Bitcoin Wizards, which we'll touch on too, and then Dokio rounds out your top 10. And again, Bitcoin, your top blockchain by sales volume here in the past 24 hours, 20.3 million in sales. Now here's a look at the 7 days. I'm not going to go line by line, but just want you to see who was moving the market here over that broader period. And maybe I'll just bring your attention to Bitcoin just dominating the rest of the NFT market. And especially here in the blockchain rankings, you see 176 mil versus Ethereum 62 mil. I said it many, many times, but this run is going to be primarily over on Bitcoin, and I still believe it's just getting started. And your top NFT sales makes this very, very clear as well. So you see here, it is BRC20s that are just blowing up this rankings. Cat's BRC20s making up your top 3, and you can see all of these sales over 3.5 Bitcoin. Guys, that's $250,000 for each of these bundles. We do have a CryptoPunk in the top 10. We have a D's Node in the top 10. And then as I scroll, just look at how many BRC20 collections you're seeing here. In fact, basically the entire top 30 is all Bitcoin sales. And yes, BRC20s, but you do have Ordinals. You do see Node Monkeys there. So yes, I talk a lot about Bitcoin on my shows, especially on the live streams, guys. Hope you tuned in this weekend. But for good reason. That is what the broader community is focused on here. Now, that doesn't mean Ethereum sales are at a standstill. In fact, XCOPY sales just keep ripping here, guys. You can see XCOPY's Slave sold 2 days ago for 125 ETH. Just the day before, and we might have covered this in our Friday show, but you can see Last Human Police 2039 sold for 45 ETH. And just yesterday, the Damage sold for 27 ETH. That is a wild piece. Love this one. Back to Bitcoin, though, just seeing who's been moving over there in the past 24 hours. Runestones is your top Bitcoin collection with 3.4 million in sales, 52 Bitcoin. Those Rune Pups still cooking, and of course, Puppets and Node Monkeys battling for the highest floor price. Not a lot separates these two right now. It's not even 0.02 Bitcoin. The Quantum Cats, though, roaring back to life right here. And guys, the Quantum Cats, I think, have some big news coming today. We're going to touch on that too here in just a moment. I just want to shout out those of you who've been in the Bitcoin Wizards. No, that's not the Taproot Wizards, but the Bitcoin Wizards. Because guys, that was a high conviction play for you if you were in. Look, you see this collection here started inscribing very, very early, with the first inscribed Bitcoin Wizard being at number 70, the 70th ever inscription. Now they range all the way up to 140 142,000. But guys, not even a full week ago, you could get these for 0.1 or even less. And then of course, now you see what the floor price is. Like I said, a high conviction play for people who are holders, which is finally now paying off for you guys. Congrats. Now there's just so much cooking here in the Bitcoin ecosystem. Maybe one of the biggest things to look forward to this week is the CyberKongz Promethean drop. The CyberKongz, so well respected for being pioneers here in the Web3 space, and they have been for years. And so with this Prometheans drop, they're rewarding others that they see that same type of determination, the pioneering, the building spirit. So Prometheans will be a 21,000 edition collection, and it's going to be entirely free. And it sounds like this is going to collections who they think innovated, experimented, and pioneered over in Bitcoin. So very on brand for the CyberKongz. I think this is going to be an incredible drop here. So of course, stay tuned here for more details of who they're dropping to. Hopefully it's going to be you. But guys, we all know the biggest thing coming to Bitcoin this week, well, it's the Bitcoin halving. And so yes, that's going to be the narrative. That's going to be all you see on your timeline this week. Even Dark Farm's getting in on the Bitcoin action here. Love this tweet. Bringing the essentials, his bag of Bitcoin and his Quantum Cat, it looks like. And I bring up the Quantum Cats here for a very specific reason. You guys know Udi, who is the founder of Quantum Cats and the founder of the Taproot Wizards? Well, the guy's not all that bullish on runes, believe it or not, but also for good reason. Okay, while runes are kind of a new token standard, they are a better experience than trading BRC20s. Well, actually, it is not going to be that different. You will still be trading bundles of these runes. So very much like you traded BRC20s, that's how you're going to be trading these runes. But of course, Udi has an agenda here, and in my opinion, it's a great agenda, because Udi says this issue is entirely fixed by OP Cat. So guys, stay tuned today, and hopefully I'll be able to talk about this on the live show, but Udi does have news coming around OP Cat. My guess here, my hunch is maybe he's building something on testnet, like a DEX that uses OP Cat, because believe it or not, you can play around with that over on testnet. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for this. Of course, I'll bring you all the updates related to OP Cat, Quantum Cats, runes, whatever's going on here. Now we'll bounce over to Ethereum. Truthfully, just not looking so great over here, guys. You can see the Bored Apes floor price continuing to fall, and it is getting dangerously close to falling in the single digits. And like Beanie points out here, we've not seen the Bored Apes that low in 3 years. Pretty wild stuff going on over here on ETH. Again, I will keep you posted on this. Now, this past weekend, you guys all know, is the Coachella Music Festival, and check this out. Coi Leray, well, she was one of the main performers, and you better believe she had her Doodle on stage behind her. I mean, guys, how cool is that? That is what the future NFTs looks like here. Remember the Doodles with Pharrell Williams on the team? Announced last week an animation and a soundtrack with Lil Wayne, Coi Leray. Tell you what, guys, this is pretty darn exciting. Enjoy this for a moment. Doodles here starting a movement. Cutting that off early. This is a Christian show, guys, but whew, spicy. Anyway, Doodle's future looking pretty bright here. Now, another Ethereum collection whose future looks bright, although maybe not on the Ethereum blockchain, well, it's that Lassa Get NFT collection. Guys, a little alpha for you. This collection, as wild as it looks, well, tell you what, this collection has a big brother over on the Bitcoin blockchain. And soon, this collection here is actually going to be migrated over to Bitcoin. So their big brother over on Bitcoin is actually the Bitcoin puppets. Okay, you're starting to see the similar vibe there, right? So there's maybe your alpha call of the day, not financial advice, of course. And then, hey guys, a quick update. We talked about this a few weeks back, the NFT WTF documentary on Netflix. Well, that is live now. So if you're in the UK, just log right into your Netflix and you'll see it there. Now, if you're outside of the UK, you're going to need to throw a VPN on, set your location, but you'll be able to watch this documentary. I heard it's pretty solid too. Tell you what, maybe we'll do a little watch party together or something. That'd be fun. Little more alpha, and especially if you like Beanie and if you're into the Solana meme coins. But guys, THOG, the theory of gravity, well, their first NFT mint's going live somewhere here in the next 24 hours. And actually, at this point, it's probably in the next 12 hours. So turn your notifications on. There's going to be no heads up whatsoever. And we're going to end here on something, well, this one's actually a little depressing, because our friend Crypto Nerd here, well, he just lost his entire bag. And so this is a reminder, guys, you gotta be smart when you're doing this stuff. This guy's saying he didn't even have $1,000 in his bank account, but he had $1 million worth of PEPE there in his crypto wallet. Now, instead of tucking some of that away, he leveraged it all. He went 3x long on PEPE. And then the guy goes to bed and he wakes up and it's entirely gone. Completely liquidated, guys. So I feel for this guy. I hope he's okay. He will bounce back. I know this for sure. But again, guys, look at those harsh lessons learned by other people and actually look at them, actually learn from them, and make sure you don't do the same thing yourself. Right, guys? Be smart. Now, a great way to be smart in this space is make sure you're tuning into the Slam Vision shows, because, guys, we're keeping you updated on everything going on here in crypto, in NFTs. We're talking runes and meme coins, and it doesn't matter what blockchain it's on. So, guys, today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, check out the NFT Live crew. They're going to get you current on everything happening here over the past few days in NFTs. And then at 4:30 p.m. p.m. Eastern Time. Join us for Inside NFTs Live. You're going to find us over on X and also on YouTube. Again, we're taking you all around this NFT space. Heavy focus on runes yet again. And of course, with Henry being on the Council of Kongs on the CyberKongz team, well, let's see if we can get a little more alpha from him about those runes they're dropping. And there might even be a giveaway here for those runes. So you don't want to miss this show. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, join us on the Little Noun Show, English, Cardno, Crusher, and myself. And today with a very, very special guest, that's Vinny Hager, one of the NFT space's top artists. We're going to find out what he's been working on. I'm going to ask him if he's focusing on Bitcoin at all. But again, Vinny, one of those top tier artists here in this space. Can't wait to chat with this guy. And then, of course, guys, tomorrow I'll be back with your NFT market update. We'll get into all the latest happenings. Remember, if it's happening in NFTs, I'm bringing you inside. Until the next time, I'll see you.